Hello and welcome to Sew with Christine. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut and sew this Bubu dress with drape sleeve or cowl sleeve. So if this video is what you're interested in watching, do watch this video through to the end and do not skip any parts so that you don't miss out on important details. Also, I would like you to smash the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and share to those that will be interested in watching. If you want to get notified whenever I post tutorials on this channel, please turn your notification bell on. I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into 4 like so. I have the front and the back folded together. The length of this fabric is 50 inches. Then I added the hem allowance to it. And the width I have here is 25 inches. At the top part of my fabric, I'll go ahead and rule my starting line of 0.5 inch. On this starting line, I'm going to take the half shoulder width measurement, which is 7 inches. Then I'll mark the neck width, which is 2.5 inches. From the half shoulder width measurement, that is where I marked 7 inches, I'm going to mark the length of the sleeve. The length of the sleeve is 10 inches. Then from these 10 inches, I'm going to mark 6 inches for the width of the pleats. That is the pleats that we have around the sleeve area. By the time we are done pleating this, we are going to use up the entire 6 inches. Then this remaining 1.5 inches would be for the allowance. At the center here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch from my starting line. This 1 inch will serve as the neck depth for the back. I'm going to connect this neck depth to meet with the neck width. Then from the starting line, I'll come downward by 8 inches for the front neck depth. I'm just going to place my tape rule this way and connect the neck width to the neck depth. From this part here, I'm going to measure 1 inch inward. After marking down this 1 inch, I'll go ahead and reconnect the front neckline. I will draw from the neck width like so to meet with that 1 inch. This is going to be the new neckline. From here, I'll proceed to marking this same 1 inch through to the hem line. Alright, as you can see, I'm done marking this neckline downward. So this is the new neckline. We have the back and we have the front now ready. Next, I'm going to take the shoulder slope of 1 inch. At this point, I'll just come down by 1 inch. I'm going to connect this 1 inch to the neck width. From the shoulder slope point, I'll come downward by 9 inches. This 9 inches will serve as the arm width measurement. Then I'm just going to connect this using a straight line. This other part here will be the same allowance. Coming to the hemline, I'll go ahead and mark 18 inches or add 6 inches to your quarter hip measurement. Afterwards, I'm going to mark the same allowance there. I will continue marking the same value upward. Once I'm done marking, I'll go ahead and connect all these points together. I'm going to measure from the top part of this fabric to where I have the arm width measurement, and I'm going to mark that value here. Afterwards, I'll just rule a straight line inward like so. Next, I'm going to extend this line upward. So on this line, I'm going to mark 5 inches down. Next, I will use a curve line to connect both of these lines together. Alright, we are done with the drafting of this dress. Next, I'll go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to cut the back neckline first, since I have the front and the back piece together. Once I'm done cutting all the sides, I will separate this piece so that I can now cut the front parts alone. When I'm cutting the shoulder slope, I'm going to leave about 0.5 inch for the seam allowance there. I'll go ahead and remove the pins from my clothes, then I will separate the front from the back. Now that we have the front parts in place, I'll go ahead and cut out this 1 inch that we have here. I'm going to cut from this 1 inch at the hemline here through to the neck width region. Alright guys, this is what we have here. We are done cutting the front part, so I'm going to open this up. The next thing that we are going to do is to sew the shoulders close. So I'm going to bring in the back part like so, and I'll place this right side facing right side and run my stitches through the shoulders. This is it. I'm done sewing the shoulders of this dress, and this is what it looks like. Next, I'm going to take this back to a sewing machine and fold the hem of the sleeve area inward like so and sew round them. For the pockets, this is the piece that I'm going to be using to draft the pockets. I'll just go ahead and pin down my fabric. When you're working on delicate fabrics like this, it's advisable you pin them down to hold them in place. This is actually a silk fabric. So at the top part here, I'll go ahead and mark 0.5 inch seam allowance. This pocket that we're about to draft is an easy one to achieve, and I'm going to be using a free hand for this. From this 0.5 inch, I'm going to come down by 7 inches. This 7 inches is for the pocket opening. That is where your palm will pass through. Next, I'll go ahead and mark 0.5 inch seam allowance at the edge there. The length of this pocket, I want this to be 11.5 inches. I'll go ahead and mark down 11.5 inches there. And I have 0.5 inch downward for the seam allowance. Now that we have all of this in place, I'll go ahead and take down the width of this pocket. I want the width to be 7 inches. So from the top part, I'm just going to draw a curve to meet with the 7 inches width and through downward to where I have the pocket opening, just like so. After that, I'm going to now add my 0.5 inch seam allowance around the edge of these pockets. Next, I'll go ahead and cut out this pocket like so. If you have watched this tutorial to this point and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to share. So you can see I've gone ahead to separate the pockets, and I have 2 of these for both sides of the dress. I'm done sewing the hem of this sleeve, and this is what we have here. So the next thing that we are going to be doing is to pleat the sleeve area. So from this point, I'll go upward by 5.5 inches. Then from that 5.5 inches, I'm now going to mark 6 inches. The 6 inches that we left for our pleats, we are about to use up that 6 inches now. So from the midpoint, I'm just going to pick this fabric up and ensure that the areas that I marked are sitting directly on each other. So just take your time and arrange the marked areas like so. Once they are in place, I'll go ahead and pin this down. Now this is what it looks like. This part that I've just pinned, you can stitch this area down, but I'm going to be using my needle to tack this down. You don't need to do too much, just go ahead and stitch this on that same spot, and that's so just to hold this in place. I'm done sewing this area, and here is it. Next, I'm going to do the same thing for the other sleeve. So coming to this part, from the base here, I'll go upward by 5.5 inches. Then from this 5.5 inches, I'll go ahead and mark 6 inches here. Afterwards, I'll just fold this to make sure that both marked areas are resting on each other. Then I will sew this down. Now that we are done with this sleeve, the next thing that I will be doing now is to fix the pockets to this dress. From the shoulder line here, I'm going to come downward by 18 inches. So I just added 1 inch to the waistline, and that is 18 inches. Next, I'll bring in my pockets and open the side of the clothes this way. On these pockets, I'm going to mark the seam allowance, which is ½ inch. Then I'm going to place this ½ inch mark onto the 18 inches mark and pin that area down. Next, from that ½ inch, I will come downward by 7 inches, which is for the pockets opening. Then I'll pin that 7 inches area down. Before I place the other parts of the pocket, I'm going to mark down the 18 inches there on the side of this dress. Then I'm going to pin on the 0.5 inch mark. From there, I'll pin at the 7 inches mark. I'll take this to a sewing machine and sew from 0.5 inch to the 7 inches. I'll do the same thing for the other parts of these pockets. Here we are, I'm done stitching these areas and this is what they look like. Next, I'm going to take this back to a sewing machine and sew from the sleeve area through to these pockets. I'm just going to follow the shape of the pockets, then I'll sew down to the hem. I will repeat the same thing for the other side of this dress. I'm done sewing the sides and the pockets, and this is what we have here. Look at the pockets. You can see this is very easy to make. Alright, since we are done with the sides and the pockets, let's move to the collar. To make the collar, I'm going to fold my fabric like so. You can see I'm folding the center front. After folding this, I'm going to measure from the center back like so downward to the hem area. What I got here after measuring is 54 inches. You're going to multiply this by 2 since we folded this into 2. That is 108. So I've gone ahead to cut the collar out, and I have the width of this collar to be 4 inches. The length of this collar is going to be the length of the neckline of this dress to the hem that we just measured, which is 108. But as you can see here, I have excess here on this collar. It's actually okay to have excess there. Once you are done sewing, just go ahead and trim off the excess. I've also ironed my gum stay onto this all through this collar. Next, I'm going to iron this area down. I'll fold this inward from one end of this collar through to the other end, and I will iron this down. I'll do the same thing to this edge also. I'm going to fold this inward and iron. After that, I'll place this side onto the other side like so and iron this down just like this. So I've gone ahead to iron this collar. You can see what it looks like. I'll go ahead and measure this. After folding, I have the width here to be 1.5 inches. So this is the measurement I want for the width of this collar. Next is to fix the collar onto the dress. All you have to do is to place the edge of your fabric, that's of the dress, into the collar. Just place it in between the collar like so. So I'll take this to a sewing machine and run from one end of the hem to the other. And when you place your dress into the collar, don't place it too deep, just about 0.5 inch. This is it, guys. I'm done stitching the collar onto the dress, and this is what it looks like. You can see how beautiful this looks. Okay, next that we are going to be working on is the belt. We want to fix the inner belt to this dress. So from the shoulder line here, I'm going to come down by 16 inches. I just went up from the waistline by 1 inch. Then I'm going to mark the quarter waist measurement here. I'm going to bring in the belt. I have 2 of these, and the length of this belt is 37 inches. So I will go ahead and fold the tip of this belt like so and place it onto the marked area where I have the quarter waist measurement. Then I'll go ahead and pin this down. I'll do the same thing to this side of the dress. From the shoulder line there, I'm just going to come downward by 16 inches. I'll mark down 16, then I'll go ahead and measure out the quarter waist measurement there. After that, I'll take the second belt, I'll fold the tip inward and pin this belt onto the marked area. Then I'm going to stitch onto the belt like so. Here we have this. I'm done stitching the belt inside and this is it guys. This came out really nice. I've also gone ahead to hem the base of this dress. Lastly is to fix the pressing button to this dress. So just determine where you want your pressing button to begin and go ahead and fix your buttons onto the dress like so. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you in the next one.